Hey y'all, so I got a video that's on my mind, and this is 5 signs to know you're dealing with a narcissistic person. One of the signs of a narcissistic person is they're never going to take accountability. They will never ever be able to accept when they've wronged somebody. They would never ever say sorry. Those people would never ever apologize. They would never ever fix their mouth to apologize. They don't know how to. And adding on to that, for that accountability, if something goes wrong or anything, they're always looking for somebody else to blame. If they do that, that's a narcissistic personality. Another thing is they won't have any motivation. They won't have any motivation to do nothing really except for just make money to get by, just to get by. They won't have motivation and dreams and ambitions like you. You know, that's just narcissistic people. They don't have that much motivation. They just got just enough to get them to that next level. They don't have as much as they need. And they don't really motivate others. Like, a narcissistic person is not going to motivate you to do the best that you are supposed to do. They just are not going to do that. Period. They don't have that in them. Another thing that narcissistic people do is they never talk about God. Like, narcissistic people, they don't have really a spiritual life. They'll talk about everything else, but they'll never ever bring up God. They won't bring them up. You know, it's like they're scared of God. They won't bring up God until they need them, till they need Him, till they need God, till they need something. Narcissistic people do that. Like, they won't never just break out and be like, oh, I'm about to pray. Oh, God is good and stuff. Like, you're not going to hear that too often from them. They don't have that in them. Another thing that narcissistic people do, which is the fourth thing, is that they're easily manipulated. They will manipulate you, or they will be manipulated easily. Their mind is weak. Their mind is just easily played with. Like, they don't know. They coming and going. Those people, they probably don't even know what they want to be. Like, they are just uncertain. A lot of narcissistic people is very uncertain of just things. Like, they not woke. Like, they just unaware, and the things that they're aware of is just not important. That's another trait. And they just manipulate others. Like, narcissistic people, they'll manipulate you into a lot of things. They'll manipulate you into giving them all of your money, you know, so they can come up overnight. Stuff like that. They just manipulative people. They do manipulative things, and that's kind of how they get by. They try to convince other people about things about other people, and that's just not cool. Another thing is they just real friendly. They real friendly spirits. They real friendly. They want to be friends with everybody because they just want to monitor what people are doing. They want to monitor who's doing this and who's doing that so they can keep up and stay relevant, because they're very irrelevant. So they monitor everything you do from the outside. They just look from the bleachers, and that's weird. That's weird. And there's a lot of more traits, but those are the top 5 narcissistic traits that I've recognized. They don't have any accountability, no motivation, no spiritual life, easily manipulated. They're too friendly. They monitor everything that people do. If people do that to you, more than likely they're a narcissistic person. If they have those traits, more than likely they just narcissistic, or they just have narcissistic ways, and there's nothing you can do about it. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it, because those people need God. Period.